What if the haircut you thought made you look fresh and stylish is actually adding 10 years to your face? Many women over 50 make the same mistakes without even realizing it, choosing short styles that drag the features down or harden the expression. But don't worry, there are easy, elegant fixes. Today, you'll discover 8 short haircuts you should never wear, and the beautiful alternatives that instantly lift, soften, and make you glow. Stay until the end. The last one surprises everyone. The first haircut that can secretly age you is the outdated layered bob. You've probably seen it. Chin length, heavy layers, and that stiff, rounded shape that seems like it hasn't moved since the early 2000s. It used to be a go-to for easy maintenance, but the truth is, it often drags the face downward and makes the jawline appear softer, which can unintentionally add years. The problem isn't that bobs are bad. In fact, they can be incredibly flattering. The issue is structure. Too many short, choppy layers and a blunt end can create a triangle effect, wide at the sides, narrow at the crown, which pulls attention away from your cheekbones and eyes. The result? A look that feels heavy, outdated, and, well, tired. The solution is to modernize the shape. Ask your stylist for a soft, slightly angled bob that frames the face and hits just below the chin. Adding subtle layering only around the front helps lift the features and open the neckline. Avoid that over-layered mushroom effect. Instead, go for gentle movement and texture. Here's a simple tip. When you run your fingers through your hair, it should move naturally, not sit like a helmet. A little asymmetry also works wonders to visually lift the face. The benefit of this modernized cut? It instantly brings back freshness and elegance. It lightens your overall appearance, gives bounce to the hair, and makes your features look softer and more youthful. So next time you're tempted by that classic bob photo from years ago, remember, the goal isn't to look like you did back then, but to highlight the vibrant woman you are now. And speaking of short styles that can harden your look, the next one might surprise you. The second haircut that can unintentionally make you look older is the overly short pixie. Many women choose it hoping for a youthful, carefree look. But if it's cut too short or too sharp, it can do the opposite. Those ultra-cropped sides and spiky tops can harden facial features and draw attention to areas we'd rather soften, like thinning temples or fine lines. The problem lies in balance. A harsh pixie with tight sides and a flat crown tends to emphasize scalp contrast and can make the face appear longer or harsher. It's not that pixies are off limits. Far from it. But they need softness and movement to flatter mature beauty. The modern alternative is the soft, textured pixie. Ask your stylist for a bit more length on top and at the crown, with feathery layers that can be styled forward or to the side. These gentle layers create volume where you need it most and allow you to frame your eyes beautifully. Adding a side-swept fringe instantly softens lines and brings youthful energy back to your expression. A styling tip: use a lightweight mousse or texturizing cream instead of heavy waxes or gels. This keeps your hair flexible and touchable, not stiff or spiky. You want movement, not height. The emotional benefit? Confidence. You'll feel light, liberated, and elegant, not severe. Instead of trying to look edgy, the right pixie lets your natural femininity shine through while still being easy to maintain. So if your pixie feels more boyish than chic, it's time for a softer version that brings harmony back to your face. If you're finding this helpful so far, tap like and subscribe. It really helps the channel and lets more women discover these style secrets. Stay with me because the last haircut on this list is the most common one, and it might just be the one you're wearing now. The third haircut that can age you faster than you think is the helmet style cut. You know the one. Perfectly rounded, heavily sprayed, and so structured it barely moves when you turn your head. It's often chosen for its neat and practical look, but it can make your overall style feel rigid and dated. The problem with these cuts is the lack of airiness. Hair that sits too close to the scalp or forms a round bubble shape hides the natural contours of your face. Instead of lifting your features, it creates a heavy frame that makes cheeks appear fuller and the neck shorter. That solid, uniform shape takes away the lightness that modern hairstyles bring. The solution? A light, side-swept cut with natural texture. Ask your stylist to keep the layers soft and varied in length so they move freely. The key word here is breathability. Your hair should have volume without stiffness, as if there's a little air running through it. Side parting also helps open the face and create dimension, instantly refreshing your look. Styling tip: skip the stronghold hairspray. Instead, use a volumizing root lift spray before blow drying and finish with a flexible mist. It keeps the shape while allowing soft motion. The benefit? You'll look modern and effortless. The airy movement brings life back into your hair and reflects a sense of ease. That quiet confidence that says, I take care of myself, but I'm not trying too hard. So if your short haircut hasn't moved since the morning, it might be time for a change that lets your beauty breathe again. And the next haircut mistake can be even trickier, because many women think it makes them look younger when it actually does the opposite. The fourth haircut mistake that can secretly age you is severe blunt bangs. They might seem like a quick fix to hide forehead lines, but thick, straight-across bangs can actually make the face appear smaller and more closed off. Instead of softening your features, they can create a heavy curtain that pulls focus away from your eyes, your most expressive and youthful feature. The issue isn't having bangs, it's how they're cut. Blunt bangs form a horizontal line that can make mature skin texture and facial proportions look more pronounced. They also draw attention to fine lines around the eyes and can clash with glasses, creating too much weight in the upper half of the face. The solution is to open up your features. Try wispy, side-swept, or curtain-style bangs. These versions blend gently into the rest of your hair, letting light reach your face and bringing back softness. A little irregularity in length is key. It creates that airy, natural movement that says modern instead of rigid. Styling tip: blow dry your bangs with a round brush, lifting slightly away from the forehead, not flat against it. Use your fingers to separate strands for a relaxed face framing effect. The emotional shift here is subtle but powerful. When your face isn't hidden, your natural expression shines through. You look approachable, confident, and radiant, not like you're trying to cover something up. So before you ask for those blunt bangs again, remember, softness is the new structure. And if you've ever loved adding height or lift to your crown, the next haircut might be one you've relied on, but it could be working against you now. The fifth short hair mistake that can add unwanted years is too much volume at the crown. Many women do this intentionally, thinking it adds lift and elegance. And while a bit of height can be flattering, an exaggerated poof gives the opposite effect. It can instantly turn a modern look into something outdated, and in some cases, it even makes your facial features look smaller in comparison. The problem here is proportion. When all the volume sits on top, the rest of your hairstyle appears flat, creating a cone-like shape that feels more 1980s than timeless. It can also make your hair look artificial or overly styled, which contrasts sharply with today's effortless, natural beauty trends. The solution is all about balance. Ask your stylist for a graduated volume cut, gentle lift at the crown, soft layering through the sides, and light texture at the ends. This shape frames your face beautifully without overwhelming it. The idea is to create movement, not height. Here's a styling tip. Instead of teasing your roots, blow dry your hair upside down for a few seconds to build soft lift, then use a round brush to smooth the top layer. Finish with a light texturizing spray for flexible fullness that lasts. The result? A youthful, elegant silhouette that looks modern and natural. You'll still have that lovely volume you crave, just distributed in a way that enhances your face rather than exaggerating it. And here's the best part. Once you're Hairstyle feels balanced, your confidence shows through. You'll move differently, smile more, and your hair will seem effortlessly alive. But the next mistake is one many women never expect, because it's caused by something most of us don't even realize is happening. The sixth haircut mistake that can make you look older than you are is a cut that exposes thinning areas. Many women over 50 experience some hair loss at the temples or crown. It's completely natural. But certain short styles unintentionally draw attention to these areas instead of disguising them. The result can be a harsher overall look that chips away at your confidence. The problem comes from too much scalp visibility. Super short layers or slicked back finishes reveal the parts of the head where hair is sparse. Under bright light, this contrast can make the hair look thinner and duller. Even if you have healthy hair, the wrong cut can exaggerate fine texture or uneven growth. The good news, you can easily fix this by choosing soft, volume-enhancing shapes that camouflage thin spots. Ask your stylist for longer layers through the top and crown, with gentle feathering around the face. This keeps fullness where it's needed while maintaining movement. A small styling secret: apply a lightweight volumizing mousse at the roots before drying, then gently lift sections with your fingers instead of a comb. Finish with a root-concealing powder or tinted dry shampoo to create depth at the scalp. These little touches make a world of difference. The transformation is both visual and emotional. You'll notice your face looks brighter, your confidence stronger, and your style more current. It's not about hiding. It's about harmonizing what you have. So don't feel discouraged if your hair has changed. The right cut doesn't fight time. It works gracefully with it. And the next haircut mistake is all about structure, one that can unintentionally harden your features, even when you think it's sleek and flattering. The seventh short hair mistake that can instantly age your look is harshly cropped sides and back. Many women ask for these ultra-clean cuts to feel polished and low maintenance, but when the sides and neckline are trimmed too tight, they can harden the overall look and make facial features appear sharper and less feminine. The problem lies in the contrast. Tight crops create a stark transition between skin and hair, and that strong line draws attention to the jaw and neck area, where most of us would rather have a bit of softness. It can also highlight thinning around the temples and make your hairstyle seem masculine rather than refined. The elegant solution is a soft, tapered finish. Instead of cutting the sides close to the scalp, ask for subtle graduation, slightly longer layers that blend smoothly into the top. This gives the illusion of thicker hair and gently frames the face. A little movement at the nape of the neck can also create a romantic, effortless touch that feels graceful rather than severe. Styling tip: when blow drying, direct air downward along the sides to maintain that smooth taper. Avoid slicking the hair back completely. Let it fall naturally around the ears for a more youthful silhouette. The result is striking. Suddenly your features appear softer, your profile more elegant, and your overall look modern but approachable. It's the difference between strict and sophisticated. And once you see how flattering that gentle taper can be, you'll never go back to those razor-sharp edges again. But the final haircut mistake is perhaps the most common of all, and it's often chosen with the best intentions, even though it quietly steals the movement and vitality from your entire look. The eighth and most common haircut mistake that can make you look older is the boxy, same-length cut. It's often chosen because it feels simple and easy to maintain. One clean length, no layers to manage. But what seems practical on paper can easily flatten your natural movement and drain energy from your appearance. The issue is that boxy cuts remove dimension. When every strand sits at the same length, the hair loses flow and shape. Instead of gently following the curves of your face, it just hangs there, stiff and square. This can make your features appear heavy and your style feel static, no matter how much product or styling you do. The solution is to reintroduce movement and softness. Ask your stylist for invisible layers, delicate internal layers that aren't obvious but subtly lift the hair from within. Pair that with a slightly rounded perimeter that follows your jawline or cheekbones. This instantly adds fluidity, enhances your facial structure, and brings a natural elegance to your look. A quick home tip. When styling, twist small sections of hair around your fingers as you blow dry to create body and curve. Finish with a light serum on the ends to reflect shine and dimension. The emotional shift this change brings is powerful. Instead of feeling weighed down by your style, you'll feel light, radiant, and effortlessly youthful, as if your haircut finally matches your inner vitality. So remember, short hair should never feel restrictive or boxy. It should move with you, just like confidence does. Thanks for watching till the end. If this video helped, give it a like and subscribe for more ways to look and feel amazing after 60. You're a queen. Keep shining and check out our next video for even more inspiration.